Give me a sense of the enterprise customer base. 132 customers added in the quarter with annual spend above $100,000. That's big spend.
Yeah, well, good morning, John, Carl, Deirdre. Thanks for having us on. We appreciate it. Well, Q4 was an outstanding quarter for Qualtrics. It caps off a record year for the company. In fact, we brought on over 2,000 customers obviously in what was a pretty amazing and frankly precarious year for a lot of people. And so we had 72% growth also in $1 million plus customers as well. So it's been a record year and also a record quarter. And if anything, it's showing just the leadership of what we're doing in the experience management category. And in fact, what we're seeing is experience management is becoming as critical to business success as any CRM or HR system. And the data that we're enabling companies to be able to use is becoming the most valuable data set within an organization. The ability to be able to understand the feelings, the emotions of your customers and your employees towards how you run your business and towards how that affects your brand is just golden. So this is just how customers want to stay relevant and far more competitive in their industries.
And Ryan, tell me, it seems to me that in a year like the one that we just had, experience management potentially matters more than ever because people's experience is so much different than it's been in the past. It's not as predictable. You need fresh data. How has the customer ask, therefore, shifted for Qualtrics over the past year?
Yeah, look, there's not a CEO that we talk to who isn't going, hey, I don't have a playbook right now. And going and looking at the data that they did in the past just isn't a solution. I'll never forget, this last quarter having a cruise line call us and say, hey, we want to upgrade our Qualtrics license because we need to figure out when to cruise, where to cruise, how much to charge, what emotion is it going to take for not only our employees, but our customers to actually feel safe. And that's the world we're in. And then if you also put on top of that disruption's happening for companies within their experience gaps, which is really where the experience is not well. So if you want to be competitive, you have to understand the emotion, the feeling, the sentiment, and you have to do it in real time of the customer base, your employee base, or if you're launching new products and brands. And we're the only platform in the world that brings that all together in one holistic view to enable an organization. And so I think this is something we've been working on for a long time. I mean, I'm going into my 20th year, and it's playing out.
Good morning, Ryan and Zig. It's Deirdre here. I have a question around privacy. As big tech looks to overhaul their own privacy policies and protections, I wonder how you're thinking of the way that Qualtrics collects all of your data. In your S1, the listening engine was described as easy-to-use tools to listen to both solicited and unsolicited customer, employee, product, and brand sentiment across any channel. So are you worried that some of your access on platforms like WhatsApp and Facebook, that they could become limited, or that customers and employees could push back in that sense as privacy is sort of rethought? Zig, I'll pose that to you.
That's a great question, Deirdre. So look, I mean, one of the metrics that we've looked at is just the massive shift in how people are standardizing on our platform. I mean, like I mentioned, we have a 72% growth in $1 million plus customers in the enterprise. And the reason why is customers understanding the importance of bringing together all of the different forms of data around people's emotions, perceptions, their preferences. That data comes from social media channels. It comes from solicited channels, any form of ambient listening that you might want to be able to use to be able to pay attention to so you can serve your customers and engage your employees more effectively. And this is becoming central to how businesses are running. Part of the Qualtrics platform benefit is the security and the governance capabilities that have been built into the platform. It runs globally. It's treated differently depending upon the country that you're in. And so this is becoming a priority, and it's part of one of several reasons why enterprises are standardizing on our platform.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.